What's up, guys? Texture Addict here with another review of some of the figures we got in this week. Today I'm looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Mad Marauders, Lowlight, Spirit Iron Chief, and Niall. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not too sure. But anyway, looks like Barbecue finally has his friends come in. And I'm very happy about this 2-pack, that it came a lot sooner than I thought. I thought this would come out probably in October, late August or September, but got the notification. So yeah, to finish off, I say Yo Joe July, because I got so many figures this month. We get this 2-pack. Now, if you're not familiar with the Mad Marauders, it is a sub-team that they created back in the day. Now, they were actually called the Sergeant Slaughter Marauders, the Slaughter Marauders basically, and Sergeant Slaughter had his own team, and so basically they did just repaints of the other older figures. Now, when I was a kid, I did have Spirit and Freedom, so it's kind of crazy how we're getting a new bird for this package, this lineup. They didn't just give us Spirit again, which, you know, I think it's kind of weird. Another thing too, all these accessories, most of these accessories are all from different characters, so we will look into that once we open them. But yeah, so you know, the sub teams are part of G.I. Joe Classified, and they're just basically repaints and, you know, rehashes, and that intel helps get retooling for new figures. So I'm all for it. I love the sub teams. I'm going all of it. I think when I get to Sky Patrol, I think that's when I'm probably gonna stop. I think, you know, when it gets to the toxic ones and all the weird ones, I don't know if I'm gonna go that far. But anyway, as you can see, here are the two figures in the window box packaging, looking pretty cool. You can see all the colors pop when I pull them out. I'll get more into depth in that. And you can see all the accessories and stuff like that, which is really cool. This is definitely preferred because when you hide, you know, when you cover up, you might get a salt shaker, and you don't want a salt shaker. You want your bird or your character. Anyway, so yeah, so we basically can see everything here. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the different sides. We'll start on this side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull the camera up instead of pulling back, because I just don't think I want you to see my background. As you can see, here's the artwork, which is pretty decent, pretty cool. You know, you have Spirit there, and you can actually tell that he actually has some art or some, you know, fabric stuff on his headband, which is pretty cool. Then you got the new bird, Niall, and then you got Mr. Lowlight here, and we're just gonna go down a little further down, and it is 128 in the line. So let's go ahead and move back up, and then turn this back around. Not too high. All right. What I really like about this is it's really cool that you got these action poses with these figures, and this looks really cool. I'm really feeling this whole way this thing is, and Niall looks really cool flying in the background. You got 3 different parts here where you can see different things, including the patterns on Spirit's headband, which is really cool. If I want to bring that up a little closer, you can see it. That's really cool. Lowlight looks really cool. I'm not sure. I don't remember I had Lowlight in the original form. I had him in the 25th anniversary. So, and then on the bottom here, you can see you have whatever, you know, different traits that they both have. Lowlight and Iron Chief. It's also on the side of the package, as you can see. And then you have the code. All right, let's get these guys out of the box so we can take a closer look at Lowlight and Iron Chief and Niall for the Mad Marauders collection. All right, we're gonna start with Lowlight first. These colors really pop, like they really come out. I'm loving the way it looks. So I'm really glad that they're not just like half-ass colors, you know what I mean? They really, even though they're repaints, they still go into detail and make them look really nice. So let's start with the head sculpt. This blue on his beanie just really pops, and you can just tell that it's a beanie. Like, you know, you got that there's like a line, but it looks really nice. And the face sculpt still looks tired, still look like he, you know, like the original. Got that, you know, that blonde hair on the back, that wavy curly hair he has. Looks really nice. This blue, that blue right here is here again. Looks really, really nice. You can actually tell he has an undershirt underneath. So you got the browns on the top of the jacket, and then you got the greens covering the elbows. Looks really, really cool. I really, really like, you know, the coloring. The different coloring looks makes it cool. It all matches in well. And then we got the, I guess the army green, dark greens here, army green with that other green still here on this side. So it looks really cool. He's got his nice sheath right here, and then I guess his comm device sheath thing or whatever placement for that. And then you got some of the browns on the side over here, and then you got the black boots. All in all, this is a very good looking character. Let's go ahead and do the comparison of the other one real quick before we get in the weapons. Here's the original one that came out last year. One of my favorites. As you can tell, of course, you know, same body mode, same everything, but different colors. Here you got the black grenades compared to the green. And then you got that red part on this version and the blue, and then the beanie's black. And you can still tell the indentation of the beanie, and the face the same, you know, as you can see. So let's do side by side. I mean, like I said, it's all, you know, this one's mainly light grays and blacks and dark grays, you know, so, but yeah, you know. So I mean, I necessarily don't need this figure unless you're collecting that line. But yeah, that's just basically, you know, the same figure. This one you pops more detail, I believe, you know. I think, yeah, you can see a little bit more on this one, but yeah, gorgeous. All right, so these guys are stacked with accessories. I'm thinking that's why the price point of this is a lot, and it's a lot of reuse. But the crazy thing about it is not reuse of what they did came out in the original version. Actually, it's reuse of other characters, which I think is kind of different. Let's start with the backpack. The backpack is basically tunnel rats. So, you know, I guess, you know, the Marauders are out at night, so they're gonna need a nice backpack to hold stuff and, you know, have the lights on. And it's basically done in this army green color, and the buckles are black, which is that's a pretty cool detail. So, and then you got that smooth texture that's on there, you know what I mean, the smoothness, I like that. There are 2 lights that go on there, and they actually pop out with the blue lens, so that's really cool. So they just basically go in here, and when they're on the figure, they'll pop. So that's pretty cool. And actually, you can see how the light just reflects off of it. Let's see what else. He comes with his little comm link thing that, you know, just goes on the side of his, so if he needs to call somebody, you know, he can. He does come with also tunnel rats, night goggles, and I forgot which other figure had these goggles. Oh, Airborne had these too, I think. But you got the blue on there, so that really pops. So that's gonna look really cool on him. And then his knife, and that silver and black, the silver, that silver really pops. And I'm actually glad that they're using like more different colors rather than just one tone on these knives, because it really makes it really pop. And then his goggles, which is they're really nice. You have that finish on it. You can see it shining on the white. And then to me, I'm a little disappointed. They come out with this gun. Now this gun basically is a gun that came out with the Master of Disguise Deluxe Zartan, and also the Arctic Bat. And the reason why I'm not a big fan of this gun is because when you put them in the handle, usually there's like the hole that they go through so it can hold on, but if you move, if you go down, it'll fall off. So, and then also I don't like this plastic thing. Like this thing is just and it's kind of crazy how now they gone back to the hard plastic, which is good, but this is just, to me, a little annoying. I'd rather it either be like a strap, like a real strap, or removable or something. I don't know. I just, I'm not a big fan. What I do like about this gun is the blue. That is beautiful. I do like that. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's basically what he comes out with. Now let's take a look at Spirit. All right, here is Spirit out of the box. Like I said with Lowlight, the colors are just popping on this guy. They're just looking gorgeous. I love the browns, the greens, the blues. I mean, everything looks so good on him. He's a great figure all out. So let's go ahead and do head to toe. As you can see, his face sculpt is pretty awesome. That's one of the best head sculpts in the line. As you can tell, we have the headband that is the blues and blacks, and it's a pattern of the Native American, so that's really cool. I mean, it goes all the way to the back. I mean, that's pretty something here. And then you have, even there's some blue on the hair ties, which is really cool. And then going down, underneath you got that brown shirt with the green accents on the sides. It looks really, it matches really well. The coloring works perfect together. And then he has a knife strap, which is in black. It goes down to the belt, or his harness. Over here we got the comm link that is silver and the little blue in the middle. I know the comm links are basically, they used it for the video game that came out. So I'm sure eventually, I've been seeing them phasing out. So I know in the original Spirit we got, he came with that, so I'm sure eventually that'll be phased out. You got the grenade and the flash grenade here in the greens that pops out. The knife sheath this time is in a darker tan, which even looks leathery from right here, which is really nice. This is really cool because it really comes out with the different patterns and all that. Gorgeous. Underneath the harness you have a belt with a silver buckle with the little blue dot in there, so it's really nice. Goes all the way around. It's in a black color. See back here, I guess we got some magazine clips, and then his Snickers stash goes there. The tones of the color of the character look really nice. Very gorgeous color, coming down to the silver bracelets on both arms. And on this arm he has the bird perch thing, where the bird comes on and hangs onto him, and that beautiful blue and black, really nice. And then on the gloves you got the black gloves, but you got the knuckles and the thumb in the blue. I like that. That's really cool, and I think that's what was on the original, so that's really nice. Now coming down from the pants you got the navy blues, I mean not navy blues, the army green on there. Sorry, I don't know why did I say navy blue. And then you got the green underneath, this light green, and then you got on the other side too, you can see it underneath each sheath. There's a night sheath right here, and you got the gun holster right here, but you got that green underneath, which is really cool. Come down to the boots, are black, but you got these blue accents that are really nice. I mean, and then of course, oh, I didn't even notice that. So you got the black boots, but you got this brown around the bottom of it. So that, I didn't even notice that. That's really cool. Did that come on low light too? Let me see. Nope. I'm just tripping on that. Oh, I see. Now I see. I'm gonna show you in a minute why that is, why that's like that, why they did that. I'll show you in a minute. But wow, this is a really good looking guy. Let's go ahead and get the first version out so we can do a comparison time on this version, which is still one of my all-time favorite figures. So here he is side by side. You got, like I said, of course, different colors. I mean, this is basically more of the original colors, what they would do. But of course, they change it up for this. So as you can see, the head sculpts are the same, you know. And then you go, like I said, that bandana is really cool. It would have been kind of cool if he came with also that, but I guess they want to keep the original. And the one thing I did notice too is that it looks like the shirt under here maybe should have been a different color, maybe like a green or something to make it pop out, because in a sense it almost looks like the skin tone. As you can see on this one, you have the red one, so obviously you know it's an undershirt. So I think that's something they could have done a little differently, because like I said, it doesn't look like a tan shirt. It looks like his chest, you know, if you pop on like that. So yeah, but anyway, keep going. Of course, you know, the knife sheaths, it still looks leathery and nice. I'm going to talk about this knife in just a second. But yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's basically the same figure with different coloring. You got the gold bands on this one rather than the silver. He doesn't have the popping thing on the knuckles like this one. And then, of course, just solid colors. And you see how this is basically just a dark blue, you know, dark brown with the other blue. And like the boots on this one is brown with the black, which is really cool. And now this is the black with the dark brown, which is really cool. I didn't even notice that. That looks really cool. That's the detail. Instead of just making this all black, they just, you know what, we'll make it almost completely different. So you got the bird straps. Of course, you got the blue on this one. No patches or anything on him. But yeah, I mean, and then the back. So I mean, like I said, they're both great figures. He feels good. This one just as good. So that really works out. So let's go ahead and do the Let's do the loadout on which this guy comes out with, and he comes stacked. I think that's the reason why this was a $55 price point, because of the two figures. Comes with a lot of accessories, which you wouldn't normally get. So first and foremost, his backpack is this, it's the same as Outback, which is kind of crazy. Got those nice texturing. It's in that army green. I really wish that this was like just like Lowlights, you know. I wish this was in black. The stripes would have been in black. That would have been pretty cool. But and then you got, you know, that would have been really cool. It would have really stood out. But you know, so much stuff to carry. Probably bird food. He also comes with this flashlight that is pretty cool. This is also came out with Outback, but the only problem with this is on the figure, there's nowhere to put it. There's, you know, unless you want to hold it the whole time, which that is unfortunate, because you know they probably could have done that. I looked on Lowlight, I couldn't find a spot to put it, so I guess that's just gonna go in storage. I'm not sure if this one's supposed to be with Lowlight or Spirit. I would think it'd go with Spirit. It's basically the pouch that you have your Snickers and candies in here, your donuts. This did come with Lowlight, also Lowlight, toner wrap. So, you know, this little purse to go to the market. And then he comes with the shovel. This also comes with Outback. So another shovel. And this cool thing about it is you just put it here and you're stored, and that's it. Comes with also Outback's gun, which is I really like this gun. Of course, like I said, just like the other gun from Lowlight, this strap thing is just kind of, you know, in the way. So you kind of gotta, you know, you can get that to Lowlight if you want the other gun. Now these weapons the next weapons are basically what he came with originally. So here's his pistol. It's all in army green. It looks really cool. Just gonna put that on him already. And then he has the 2 knives. Here's this knife. It's basically, you know, in the silver and the dark army green, which is kind of cool because I like how it's not just one whole tone, it's 2 different tones. Let me see on the other low light if that's, I mean on the other spirit. See, on the spirit one, it's all black. So I like how they changed it up and made it, you know, 2 tones of colors. But of course you can have a black knife, so, you know, that's really cool. And then the other knife, God, mine warped on here. I guess because this is an interesting one because, of course, Spirit has this one, but the head is basically, you can really tell it's the skull of a bird, which is kind of crazy. Maybe that's Spirit, since he's no longer in the picture because we got a new word. As you look at the original, there's a black head, and you could, I mean, I don't know, you really couldn't tell once you looked at it. This really makes it different and pops. And of course, you see the different coloring on it. So, you know, but yeah, this is really cool. I like that. And then you have the rifle, which he kept the rifle. I think they did poor low light wrong because they didn't give him his original rifle. This one pops with the army green and you got the black on the bottom. And then of course his bird, this is Noel, right? Did I say that right? Noel. He's articulated here in his head, and then his legs go up and down. You got the parts where the pegs where you put in for the arm right here. Now the thing is that he didn't come with the backpack that that has the perch. This is one that, no, so he didn't come with this backpack, which like I said, I think that's kind of weird. You'd think he'd come with the same accessories at least. So that is kind of strange to me, but whatever. And then of course you have the wings come off because he has his other wings that are actually extended. And they just pop in like that. See? Let's take this one off, put the other one. So it does give us some character, you know, and it's a pretty good size wingspan, and they're articulated, they go all the way up, you know. And of course, like I said, you could have them in flight like that, or he's gonna grab a bird or something, which is really cool. Cool action poses on that. So yeah, that's all he has. So let's go ahead and get them all together and posed out for my final thoughts. All right, here they are. All 3 recruits of the Mad Marauders, looking pretty cool. Like I said, I really like this set because of the colors, the browns, the blues, the greens, everything looks cool. Barbecue is happy to have his buddies with him. They look spectacular together. I'm actually liking this Barbecue more than the original for some strange reason. Yeah, this is a pretty cool set. Slaughter should be coming out in August, so he'll be coming soon to join the line. I know for a fact there was one Junkyard was part of the Slaughter Marauders. I don't remember which other figures were. This was kind of one of those lines that just had a few recruits. Oh yeah, Footloose was part of this line also too, from what I remember. So I know Footloose is a name only, so we'll probably definitely get him in the line. These look pretty cool. Only like tiny drawback I could say would be the fact that the weapons, the backpacks, everything's different from what they had originally. Especially low light. Like I said, that gun, even though it looks really cool, it does. I just hate how you know, if you move them one way, it'll fall off. But you know, it's actually looking pretty cool. I do also notice that the backpacks don't fit all the way in, so that's kind of a problem. But so far so good. And actually, I'm probably gonna keep Noel on with this spirit. I at first I was thinking, you know, just to get Raptor in there, so I'm probably gonna go and buy another bird for Raptor. Maybe they'll have another maybe there's a spirit out there that I can buy and paint them brown or something. I don't know. I'm sure someone's gonna make a custom so we can get Raptor to have his bird. But anyway, that's another story. That's another review. Anyway, so what do you guys think? Now, the thing is, these guys were on Hasbro Pulse as exclusives. They're long gone. I mean, they're sold out. So you might be able to get them if they go up. I know they went up for a few minutes, I think the day of the release, and then they sold out. It is a cool set. Like I said, I love it. Barbecue, you might be looking, if I did find him, at a Ross for like I think, was it $5 or $6? So you might maybe find him, but yeah, this is a really cool team, cool set. I really like I said, the colors are just what makes this team stand out. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, and what other figures do you see that you want to come out on the line. Like, I know we have some. What other figures do you think will fit in? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, yo, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.